Welcome to the Sunmark 360. On this episode, Sunmark presented over $10,000 in donations to 4 deserving nonprofits. What holiday item is expected to be way more expensive this year thanks to the ongoing global supply chain mess? We'll let you know. For a piece of plastic, a credit card can be a very powerful thing to have in your wallet this holiday season. Hatsgiving returns to Sunmark. Do you think your kids are smarter than you were growing up? And what's Grimace? Well, a McDonald's manager shocked America recently with the true identity of the purple blob.
From the Sunmark Credit Union Content Studio, this is the Sunmark 360 with Glen Stacey.
It's great to see you this week. I'm Glen Stacey. Welcome to the Sunmark 360. From your finances and family to optimizing your health and lifestyle, you can look right here to the Sunmark 360 for useful tips and tools to help you come full circle and manage it all. The Sunmark Charitable Community Foundation recently announced the recipients of the 3rd annual ICU Awards in celebration of International Credit Union Day, or ICU Day, which celebrates the spirit of the global credit union movement. The Sunmark Foundation honors individuals and organizations that have contributed their time, talent, or treasure to better our communities, living out the credit union philosophy of people helping people. The 3 recipients of the People Helping People recognition include Hood's House of Hoops on 1st Street in Albany. Hood's is a family-owned business with a mission to bring unity to our communities by providing safe, energetic, athletic programs to our youth. Our Community Cares Incorporated was formed by Don Stewart and a local group of concerned citizens who have stepped up to help those in need. Our Community Cares provides financial and emotional support to residents of Columbia County who are facing hardship in their life or the life of a family member. And Mission Accomplished Transition Services prepares rising young professionals and entrepreneurs for the workforce by providing access to industry-specific coaching, mentoring, and sponsorship. Additionally, the Susan V. Siegel Community Service Leader Award, presented to an individual who has made a meaningful contribution in their community, was awarded to Kelly Stevens and Food for Thought, a grassroots effort providing snacks to school children struggling with food accessibility. Along with each award, each organization was presented with a $2,500 donation from the Sunmark Charitable Community Foundation to assist them in their mission. You can learn more about each honoree by visiting our Sunmark 360 page at sunmark.org/connect. So here are the next things that are going to be way more expensive thanks to the ongoing global supply chain mess. Christmas trees and Christmas decorations. Some large sellers of artificial trees say they are increasing prices by 25% or more this season due to hikes of as much as 500% in shipping costs from China. With the festive season just around the corner, suppliers of seasonal decor are also anxious about having enough products on hand to meet demand. Some sellers say that while they expect shoppers to be ready to spend on decorations after another challenging year of the pandemic, if there is too much demand, there could be shortages because of shipping delays. And with shortages, price increases naturally follow. One major supplier says it's trying to limit price increases to under 20%. For a piece of plastic, a credit card can be a very powerful thing. Not only does it make shopping seamless, but many credit cards also come with a number of perks, including ways to save money on purchases and added customer protections. As long as you are a responsible credit card user without outstanding debt, there's no reason why you shouldn't use your credit card to pay for almost everything. So here are 6 reasons why you should consider using that credit card this holiday season. 1, it helps you build credit. Your credit score is based on a number of factors, including your repayment history, the length of your credit history, and your credit utilization. Responsible credit card use, which includes making online payments, keeping credit cards open for long periods of time, and only using a small percentage of your available credit, will help your credit score rise. Number 2, it protects you from fraud. Fraudulent purchases made with your credit card can be easily disputed. Things aren't so seamless with debit cards when the money is taken from your account and must be recovered. Using credit cards can give you that extra peace of mind from knowing that you won't be out any money in the case of theft or fraud. Number 3, they make it easy to track your spending. It's hard to keep track of payments when you make cash payments, but when you pay for purchases with credit cards, it's very easy to see how much you're spending on what. This can help you to easily track your cash flow and see areas where you might be spending too much. Number 4, it protects you from dishonest vendors. When possible, you should opt to pay for services like auto repairs and home improvement jobs with a credit card. This way, if something goes wrong, you can easily dispute the charge and get your money back. If you pay with a cash or check and your car stops working again, or your contractor does a shoddy job installing new flooring, it's more of a hassle to get your money back. Number 5, you can rack up rewards points. Why not get rewarded for the purchase you'd be making anyway? Many credit cards allow you to earn rewards points for every dollar you spend, which can then be redeemed for travel rewards, gift cards, merchandise, and more, depending on the card. With Sunmark's Visa Platinum Rewards card, for example, you'll get 1 point earned for every $1 spent with no annual fee, and 7,500 bonus points if $1,000 is spent on purchase transactions within the first 3 months of account opening. And number 6, you can get cash back on purchases. Shopping with a cash back credit card means that you save on every purchase. The percentage of cash back you get will sometimes depend on the category of the purchase, such as at grocery stores or specific retail purchases. Other cashback cards will give you a fixed amount back on all purchases regardless of the category. You can choose the best card for you and start getting rewarded or some cash back today at sunmark.org/borrow. Sunmark is once again partnering with the Hatsgiving organization to collect donations of soft, warm hats for children who have lost their hair while battling cancer. The concept for this project was created in 2012 by Jeremy Wernick, who had just turned 8 years old. That was the second year he chose to shave his head to raise money and awareness for childhood cancer research. As he braved the ball to coincide with his birthday in late fall, he realized it's a cold time of year to be suddenly without hair. This got him thinking about kids who undergo chemotherapy during the colder months, so he developed the idea of Hatsgiving.
Oh, I mean, it's a great feeling. I mean, just knowing that we can affect even one kid was already a fantastic thing, but knowing that we now affect thousands every year, I mean, that's a feeling that I never want to lose.
Hats collected during the November Hatsgiving collection drive are sent to over 60 pediatric cancer treatment centers in 43 states plus Washington, D.C. With shipping costs also rising, Hatsgiving is looking for monetary donations to offset shipping costs this year. You can drop off a new store-bought or handmade hat donation at any Sunmark location or make a cash donation at hatsgiving.org. Most parents think kids are smarter than they were growing up. A survey of 2,000 people with children between ages 5 and 14 looked at how moms and dads view the differences between their learning habits and their children's. It found that parents think kids today are luckier than they were growing up, and 65% think learning was boring when they were kids for many reasons, including not having the option to learn from home. One poll researchers also found that 58% of parents think it was difficult for them to stay engaged while learning as a child because of how they were taught in school. The most disliked methods of learning adults remember include memorizing information, reading aloud, and filling out worksheets or workbooks. 70% of today's parents believe that education methods are more entertaining today, so children are more engaged and absorb key concepts faster than they did. Finally, it looks like one of the biggest mysteries of our childhood may have finally been solved. If you're anything like me, you've never been quite sure exactly what Grimace is supposed to be. You know, Grimace, right? Ronald McDonald's purple friend? Well, wonder no more, because the manager of a McDonald's franchise in Windsor, Ontario, has revealed Grimace's origin story. Brian Bates told CBC in an interview that Grimace is, get ready for it, an enormous taste bud, but a taste bud nonetheless. According to him, the McDonald Land character was created to show that the food tastes good. McDonald's has been tight-lipped about Grimace's story over the years, but in a 2014 tweet responding to a question about Grimace, the fast food chain said he is the embodiment of a milkshake or a taste bud. Grimace, who is actually a villain early on, doesn't really look like a milkshake, but if you compare him to a microscope image of a taste bud, yeah, he's one of those. If he's a giant taste bud to show how good the food is, why the heck did they name him Grimace? Whether you're watching at home or in the office, thanks for spending a few minutes of your day with the Sunmark 360. For more, find our Sunmark 360 page at sunmark.org. Follow Sunmark on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And contact the Sunmark 360 at sunmark360@sunmark.org. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time right here on the Sunmark 360. Don't forget to follow Sunmark and the Sunmark 360 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube.